Right. Ready to dive in. Today, it's Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah, Ashley Tisdale, really fascinating career. Through the Disney machine, right? All the way through.
Yeah, how she navigated it all, yeah.
How did that shape her? Yeah.
All that, yeah, exactly.
So our main source, a YouTube video essay, and it's called Ashley Tisdale, The High School Musical Machine.
Okay.
It's from a channel called, appropriately enough, Deep Dive.
Makes sense.
And it gets into the nitty-gritty of, like, how that whole Disney machine operated back then.
Yeah, that term machine, that's pretty loaded.
It is. It kind of points to, like, a very deliberate, a calculated approach to making stars and hits.
Like a factory almost.
Yeah, kind of, right? So the Disney Channel, they had a formula.
Okay.
Cast these young, talented actors, put them in these wholesome roles, family-friendly, long-term contracts, then, boom, deploy them across, like, every platform.
It was more than TV, right? They were everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Movies, soundtracks, merchandise, the whole 9 yards. It was a full-on media blitz, like you couldn't escape.
Right, and for a lot of us, it was like more than just a channel. It was
A
like,
whole thing.
yeah, like a lifestyle.
Lifestyle, yeah, totally. But as we'll see, that kind of manufactured success
Right.
doesn't come without, a cost.
Yeah, there's got to be another side, too.
There's always another side.
Yeah.
So this essay, it kind of hints at this, like, darker underbelly of this whole system, talking about exploitation, maybe some, let's say, some not-so-great executives.
Whoa, okay, a little ominous there.
Yeah, it's there. Makes you think, right?
Yeah.
Even the shiniest, most perfect-looking things
Right.
have their secrets.
Exactly.
But before we get into all that,
Yeah.
let's rewind all the way back to the beginning of Ashley Tisdale's story.
Okay.
Because, her start, way before Disney Channel, it's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that.
Ashley, basically born into show business, 3 years old, commercials. Her manager, Bill Pearlman, apparently she was in over 100 commercials.
100. Wait, are you serious?
Over 100. Before kindergarten, can you imagine?
That's mind-blowing. Commercials. But then she was on stage, too, right?
Oh, yeah, like 8 years old. Les Miserables, Broadway. Can you picture that? 8 years old, belting it out.
Wow, that's incredible.
Talented, driven right from the start.
Clearly. And then what? Korea.
Annie.
Yeah, after Lims's, she went over to Korea, did Annie. Like, this was in her from day one.
Wow. But I also read that she was, like, pretty normal, too. Went to school, had regular jobs. Like, how did she balance all that?
Right. It shows you, like, she was grounded, handled this crazy industry, but still had a real life.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, she was good. But then the move to L.A., that's when things,
Things ramped up.
Yeah, exactly. Guest spots, shows like Seventh Heaven, even a voice role in A Bug's Life from Pixar.
Oh, wow. So she was connected to Disney even before the channel.
Like foreshadowing, right?
Yeah, almost like it was meant to be.
Yeah. Then 2005, the role that really launched her into that Disney world, Maddie Fitzpatrick, on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Oh, yeah, Sweet Life. That was huge. But here's a twist for you. Ready for this? She almost played a totally different part.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of crazy to think about.
What role? Spill the beans.
She originally tried out for London Tipton, the heiress, the Paris Hilton type.
Get out! London Tipton. Really?
Yeah, wild, right? Hard to imagine anyone else but Brenda Song.
Totally. It makes you wonder what the show would have been like.
Yeah, it would have been a completely different dynamic.
Yeah, completely different.
But either way, Sweet Life, it was a hit. And it was like this launching pad for so many Disney stars.
Oh, yeah. You had Selena Gomez on there. Even Emma Stone did a voice role. It was like this breeding ground for future A-listers.
And Ashley, right there in the middle of it all.
Front and center.
Yeah, totally.
It really solidified her as like a Disney Channel mainstay.
Yeah.
But of course, the biggest moment, the one that defined those early years, was just around the corner. High School Musical.
Oh, High School Musical. That was a phenomena. Swept the world. And Ashley, as Sharpay, she was iconic.
It wasn't just a movie. It was like this cultural earthquake.
Yeah, it really was.
But before we get to Sharpay and all that,
Yeah.
we need to understand how Disney even got to that point. Like, how did they create this monster hit?
Yeah, good point. It's not like musical movies for kids were like a guaranteed success back then.
Right. So they were smart. They took inspiration from their own shows. Like, even Stevens, That's So Raven. Remember those musical episodes?
Oh, I love those. They were so fun, like little mini musicals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they were super popular. So Disney realized, hey, there's something here. Let's go all in, full-fledged musical movie. And boom, High School Musical.
Genius, pure genius.
Right. And then history. High School Musical broke records, viewership, albums, merch, everything, like beyond what they even thought possible.
Total global sensation.
But, all that success, it didn't come easy. The source talks about, like, the crazy schedules, the demands on the young cast.
Yeah, true. These were teenagers, suddenly in the spotlight, the whole world watching.
Intense pressure. But Ashley, as Sharpay Evans, she was amazing. That role, it really made her career. And that character, it raises some interesting questions about playing, like, such a strong, almost villainous role, especially for Disney.
Yeah, Sharpay. She was ambitious,
Yeah.
stylish, maybe a little scheming, but talented, definitely talented.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bet that came with its own challenges for Ashley.
Definitely. It's something we'll dig into more, how that role maybe affected her trying to be a solo artist, trying to, break out of that Sharpay mold.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's get into that.
Let's do it. So Ashley's at this crossroads, right? Big Disney star.
Yeah, but she's also got these musical ambitions kind of pulling her in another direction.
Exactly. And one of the first big decisions, record label.
Ooh, yeah, big one.
Stay in the Disney family, Hollywood Records, or go somewhere else. More freedom, maybe?
Tough choice. Disney, it's safe, familiar, but branching out, finding your own sound.
And that's what she did. She went with Warner Bros. Records.
Bold move.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think drove that decision? Was it like wanting a more grown-up image?
Probably part of it. The source mentions she talked to Christy Carlson Romano.
Impossible.
Yeah, she'd already gone that route, more mature music.
So she got advice like, Disney star to Disney star.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. Even in this competitive world, they support each other.
That's cool, that mentorship.
Totally. So Warner Bros., she releases Headstrong, 2007. Did it take off?
What happened? Give me the details.
Decent success, but maybe not the mega hit the label wanted.
Okay.
It hit number 23 on Billboard, which, not bad,
No, not at all.
but not like those Miley Selena numbers.
Right. Do you think maybe the Disney girl thing worked against her?
It's possible. Did audiences struggle to see her as, something different?
Yeah. Or maybe the music just didn't click with everyone.
Could be. And remember, she's still doing tons of Disney stuff. Sweet Life, High School Musical sequels, Voice and Candace, and Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a lot. Was there even time to, focus on music?
It's like she had these two lives. Pop star, Disney princess.
And she knew it. Her second album, Guilty Pleasure, 2009, this was different, right? Trying to shed that Disney image.
Definitely. More edgy pop rock sound.
And the hair. She went brunette.
Oh, yeah. Huge statement. Like visually saying, I'm not Sharpay
I
anymore.
remember that. It was like drawing a line.
But she's still doing Disney projects. This push and pull, it's fascinating.
They're trying to have it both ways.
And then Disney does something I didn't see coming. They greenlight a High School Musical spinoff.
Wait, seriously? All about Sharpay?
Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. Weird choice, right? After she's trying to move on.
Totally. You'd think Disney would be like, nope, you're rebelling, we're done.
Right. But Sharpay was just too popular.
Yeah, she was a phenomenon.
Icon.
Yeah.
And Disney, they're smart. They saw the money.
So even though Ashley's over it, they're like, more Sharpay.
Pretty much. But Ashley, she didn't just phone it in. She used this. Became a producer on the film.
Uh-huh. So she's thinking ahead. Already.
Mm-hmm.
Post-Disney life, taking control.
Exactly. Planting seeds for the next chapter. And as Disney fades out, that new phase begins.
All right, let's talk about that next chapter. So Ashley's post-Disney life, she didn't just disappear.
Oh, no, not at all. She was busy.
Yeah, she was working, but it was different,
Definitely a shift. I mean, we saw how Disney, it was a huge part of her story, but it also kind of held her back in some ways.
Yeah, how do you break free from that, from being the Disney girl?
Exactly. But Ashley, she showed everyone she wasn't just going to be, stuck in that box.
Totally. So what did she do? How did she, make that transition?
Well, producing was a big thing for her. She produced the show, Young and Hungry, for ABC Family, which is now Freeform, I think.
Right.
It's like this coming-of-age story, this young food blogger. She gets a job, personal chef, this tech guy.
Sounds fun.
It is. It's cute. And it's
Right.
interesting, right? Because in some ways, it's still kind of that Disney formula, Young characters, relatable, going through life.
Yeah, but it's a little more grown up.
Exactly. A little edgier, for sure. And guess who starred in it?
Yeah.
Emily Osment.
No way. From Hannah Montana.
The one and only.
That's wild. So it's those Disney connections, they just follow you.
They really do. It's like this whole generation of actors, producers, they all came up through Disney, and now they're out there shaping the whole industry.
Like a ripple effect.
Totally. And Ashley didn't just produce Young and Hungry. She was in an episode, too. Played a lesbian character, actually.
Oh, wow, really? That's cool.
Yeah, it was a small part, but still, shows she's willing to try different things, push boundaries.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm not just Sharpay. I can do this, too.
Exactly. And then music. 2019, she released Symptoms.
Okay, this was a new sound for her, right?
Totally different, more mature, more like looking inward, It's about anxiety, mental health.
Wow, that's pretty personal.
It is. It's brave putting that out there, but it connected with people. It resonated.
Yeah, you can hear it in her voice, the honesty, the vulnerability. It's like a whole new side of Ashley Tisdale.
Absolutely. And all this while she's also building a family, married to Christopher French. They have a daughter, Jupiter.
Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures. They seem so happy.
It's great to see, right?
Yeah.
It's a reminder. Success isn't just about, the career stuff.
It's about the whole picture.
Yeah, finding that balance, that happiness in all parts of your life.
Well said. Okay, so we've covered a lot. From commercials as a kid to producing to this new music. It's been quite a journey. But I'm left wondering, did breaking away from Disney, did that ultimately help or hurt her career?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like there's no easy answer.
Right. I mean, Disney gave her that start, that platform, those fans, but she had to fight to be seen as more than just, a product of that system.
Yeah, she had to prove herself all over again.
And she did it. Took risks, tried new things, created this career that's, like, truly her own.
She's an actor, a producer, a singer, a businesswoman, a mom. It's inspiring.
It really is. And her story shows us a career like this, it's not always a straight line, There are going to be twists and turns, bumps in the road.
But you can find your own way.
Exactly. And for Ashley, who knows what's next, but it's going to be exciting, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Well, that wraps up our Ashley Tisdale Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.